Arik, you were supposed to lock the door.
Désolé, am I in...
You can yell at me later. Let's deal with him.
You're leaving behind quite a mess.
We're about to start cleaning.
Feel it? It's the smell of mystery. Nothing can be kept secret from me. Good day, Mrs. Yagoda.
Have you worked up an appetite for a cook?
I have a receipt for all.
This must be Mr. Wisniewski's. Oh, what a delightful... But last time...
How about I deliver them? I need to talk to Mrs. Wisniewski.
You're a saint, child. They live nearby, just past the church.
God, I didn't...
Excuse me, I didn't mean...
This is not the best time.
I know, please forgive me. I wanted to give you my I brought Claire's. Your husband...
Thank you. Are you from the Patis...
I'm investigating your husband's death. I'm a Thaumaturge. I can help find the perpet...
Well, I would always share these eclairs with my husband. Ignazio was very fond of Thaumaturges. He met one during his time in the army. The Polish...
Do you mind if I look around?
Come in. I'll make tea. Have you learned anything?
Why was he still holding on to this four-cornered cap over 40 years after the uprising fell? One visit from the Ohran?
He kept it hidden. I brought it here yesterday. I also have his Ignazio never stopped fighting for Poland. He corresponded with Piłsudski. These plans...
Were both of you believers?
Ignazio more than me. After what happened, I don't know.
His last thought remained where he had died. I managed...
Tell me, please. I'm sure it was about putting Poland back on...
No. I don't know where the boat he'd been thinking of was, but he mentioned a summer afternoon.
God!
And she was there. Beautiful, but...
Thank you.
If it's not too painful, I'd like you to tell me...
Well, we met right after the fall of the January... Ignazio was hiding on my parents' estate near Warsaw. He was supposed to escape to America, but... And now? Well...
Thank you. I'll let you be.
No.
What now?
I know the station is your doing.
I don't know what... How about that morphine?
Well then, how are you
Sleepy. You're bo...
I'll leave you. I'm glad I caught you. I see you feeling better.
Well, it seems I'm a lucky guy. What is it?
Why won't you open up to me? After all, you want to send a message to the entire world. Do you know who Komicic is? He's eager to write about you. In Polish. For a Polish underground newspaper. About the heroes of the...
What are you on about? Do you know Komicic?
Yes. He can't wait.
Is that so? Well, I might be able to tell it to some people, and some people...
Where and when can we meet?
Calm down, magician.
You arrived just in time, young master. I was about to lock the door because the lecture's...
What lecture?
Mistress Ligia, she's so ambitious, is active in this floating school. She doesn't want anyone flying away from her lecture. Ask her, master. Over here, young master! Just look at this, young master! Brigandage! For God's sake, young master, what is the meaning of this?
There's no reason to...
I'd better sweep it up before the young miss sees it, and then I'll call a clap.
I won't tell her. This'll be our...
Indeed, exactly.
The things people come up with.
Have you met your doctor yet? He's one of a kind. What's new?
The Lehites.
What about them? Have you found out what den they're...
They seek a meeting, but on their own terms. They said they would send a coach.
A pathetic ploy. Don't worry, I'll be there. I'll keep an eye on you.
So, what are you?
Victor, let's be friends.
That sentence pains me like a burn.
Don't be melodramatic. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
I'll be off.
Too bad.
Please connect me with Fagin, the editor. Śródmieście 3490. Yes, I'll hold. Thank you.
Hello?
It's me, WS.
Have you learned anything?
They reached out. We're supposed to meet in Powiśle near the market. They'll have a carriage waiting.
I'm on my way.
And I'll think about whether I should notify somebody else. Have you been waiting long?
I'm a journalist. I can be patient when I know I'll be rewarded for it.
I see that the carriage hasn't arrived yet.
I'm sure they're watching us. Patience. Tell me what you have for me before they get here.
I have information for you that may prove...
Let's start with how you convinced the Lehites to reach out.
It wasn't difficult. I tracked down the attacker. Christian Krull survived the explosion of his own bomb. He was lying in Praga hospital and is fanatically devoted to the cause.
Not bad. And the culprit was right under Zhukov's nose. Is there anything else?
The target of the attack was Stefania Lipnicka. She ran a foundation on Nowogrodzka Street. She'd handed over members of some Polish society from Vilnius to the authorities. The bomb was meant as...
So, this was an attack on her? All other victims were
unlucky.
Do you have any proof of Lipnicka's betrayal?
I saw a congratulatory letter.
In that case, you're doing fine. What else?
A veteran of the January uprising was also killed by this bomb. A Polish patriot
That's not bad, but let's be honest, given his age, is that all? You're doing fine.
I renewed my contact with the socialists.
Well, well. How often do you see Vonda?
They want to be as far away from the Heights as possible, and even go so far as to treat...
I like this dichotomy. A common goal, and yet a moral challenge. I would very much like to hear the other... You're doing fine.
Izabela Lipnicka, Stefania's little daughter, is at Praga Hospital. She lost her eyesight due to the...
And you probably want to suggest that I not mention her in the article.
The little girl lost her eyesight and her mother, and now she'll be branded as a traitor's daughter.
Viktor Shulsky, Knight. He won't be a very good journalist if you allow yourself to feel guilty. But have it your way.
This is everything I've been...
Incredible. We must work together.
I think that's for us.
Fine. Let's not keep them waiting. Finally.
So, this is the famous Kimmichits, the herald of the revolution.
That remains to be seen.
And this must be Mr. Shulsky. Strange
In that case, you're just common terrorists.
Don't think so loud. I care about this interview.
Then what else would you call it?
You'd better put a muzzle on your bourgeois. His barking is starting to get on my nerves. You will be the first to bring the testimony of the Laheights to the polls. You will be famous.
What did you want to achieve with this attack?
To sow fear and to show what fate awaits those who...
Is this about Stefania?
We want to use this interview to expose her lies, her betrayal. Let the people see her truth. She was no Pole, not a true one.
Lipnicka's faults are not commensurate with...
Tell that to those she sent to the scaffold. I regret that we could only kill her once, while she killed many. Lipnicka's daughter will be better off in the shelter. At least now she has a chance to grow into a patriot.
And what about Ignacy Wisniewski, a veteran of the January uprising?
Mr. Wisniewski would gladly give his life for them.
The choice of when to make such a sacrifice should have been Mr. Wisniewski's.
Your victims were all Poles. Doesn't that conflict with your postulation?
Please, don't twist our intentions.
What are the biggest differences between you and the socialists? Because a trusted source tells me that they have a decidedly negative view of your organization.
Socialism is our biggest difference, sir.
I wonder who it is.
What's going on here? The police!
No, we didn't come here to arrest you. This will be an execution.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with, miss.
But I know that they'll be fishing your body from the Vistula tomorrow. You'll serve as an example to others.
What took you so long?
You set us up, you son of a Ruski bitch!
I'm grateful and all, but why didn't you bother telling me you intended to bring the socialists here?
There was no time in...
Can we speak outside? I can't stay long. The police and the military will be here soon.
Thank you for dropping by at the right moment.
Remember that.
What do you intend to do about those fanatics?
This particular Hydra needs to have only one of its heads cut off. The rest will either kill or betray each other, or hide in fear.
We'll see.
Miss Vonda, how about a brief comment for the press? The Polish press.
I promise to give you something to write about, Fagin.
Tell me, WS, in what words would you like to be described?
Superlatives alone, editor. As long as you don't write WS.
Who knows? Maybe it's the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I don't think so. The things people come up with.
Full of Praga, ladies and gentlemen.
You're not going to tell us what we can and cannot do, Russian minion. This is our...
We won't have you bring Satan in.
What's the reason?
Have you been living under a rock? People's souls are at stake.
You bet.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Praga district must end...
Everybody here knows this is nothing more than a Jewish plot to control upright citizens. Freemasons.
Everybody.
That's true. The same goes for electricity, or the suffragettes.
What? What are you doing? Don't pour gas on the fire.
Shut up, paper pusher. Don't be so smart. A magician rubbing shoulder...
To be honest, I'm putting you on.
Take this then. Get him, lads!
Your methods might be anomalous, but it's the effect that...
It's nothing, really. Mr. Shulsky, I've got some fresh promise, but you can... Meanwhile, I would... Oh. Abauritz's father's old shop used to be here. Secrets? Not on my watch.
Hey, you. Are you stealing?
It's more like I'm saving them from the torture of your...
See how eloquent he...
And brave.
We'll turn your face around, fancy boy. You won't be such a smooth...
If you insist.
A fight.
Are you lost?
Fuck. Don't try to be a hero, and it'll be all right.
You're outnumbered.
Quantity doesn't always
Call the rest. We got one.
Get off my lawn! Mr. Shulsky, come. I've got some promise, but you... Meanwhile, I won't... All right. That wasn't too hard. Mr. Shulsky, come in. I've got some fresh ideas for you. Promise. But you come... Meanwhile... I won't bother you. All right. What are you doing here?
Vanitas, vanitatum, et omnia vanitas. Your father was a great man.
Where did that thought come from?
I can see clearly what a great influence. We both know how much you wanted to be his equal.
You don't know me as well as you think.
Then tell me where I err.
I've come by everything on my own. Everything I have, I owe only and exclusively to myself.
Pride usually comes before a fall. Your father considered himself Polish. Your mother was Russian. And you grew up in France. Who are you, Vic?
I'm a Thaumaturge.
I also think that it's our nature that defines us, and not the place where our mothers brought us into this world.
And what natures do those others have? The people around you, you've gathered them, us, intentionally.
Everyone has a goal.
We're only yet another stopover on someone's journey. And sometimes our paths lead in the same direction. Mine leads to the court of Nikolai Romanov. I need to save the Tsarevich because I believe that only then can we have a future. I can help him. Do you believe me?
I'd like to believe. I know that you're helping me, and I have a debt towards you, but I also have my doubts.
How can I dispel them?
Why are you visiting the Church of St. Mary Magdalene?
I pray there. But Lazarev showed it to me. He believes in my mission and revealed that the Tsarina sometimes goes there.
Does that have anything to do with Kirill?
Where do you know him from?
I've also been to the church to pray.
No, he doesn't matter here. What worried you?
There are people who don't have entirely flattering opinions about you. They say you might be dangerous.
What people? Do you know them? Everyone has opinions about you, or about other thaumaturges, Jews, women, American Indians, or about Christ himself. What have you heard about me that's starting to frighten you? Have you heard about my wife? Maybe that I abandoned her for orgies and feasts? Or maybe you should just go ahead and ask me directly. Have you heard about my wanton life? I don't judge anyone by who they sleep with, or how often. What else have you heard, and from whom? From the Petersburg Okhrana and its agents? From newspapers written under the strictures of Tsar's censorship? What else?
That's all.
See, I think I've dispelled all your doubts. Think what we can achieve, Victor, if you just come with me. Imagine that the thaumaturgical knowledge of the whole Russian Empire will be at your fingertips. As long as Alexei Romanov is healthy.
It all sounds lovely, but how would we achieve this ambitious goal?
Together, Victor. Together. And all in good time. You'll just have to believe we can do it. Do you believe?
I'm with you.
Perfect. Now our journey is really beginning. Just remember, there's no turning back. Let's not waste time. Let's go pray, ideally at the Orthodox Church of St. Mary Magdalene. Ready?
Yes, let's go at once.
Victor, it's about to start.
Strange. I don't remember the way here. Not at all.
Should I be nervous, friend?
No. It doesn't matter. I can deal with anything.
Quiet there. You're not in a barn.
The Patriarch Kiru will soon begin an exorcism on a certain boy.
I know that you and Kiru have a past. Why are we here, of all places?
Not in the least. Remember, revenge is foreign to me, Victor. It's not about Kirill. Though if by chance he trips up today, that would make me immeasurably happy. Unlike Kirill, I really do want to heal a boy who is suffering. But people must understand that I am the truth.
And what then?
Then, all that's needed is for what happens here to reach the right ears.
Off to the market with you. Don't bother folks here.
Now I would like you to look around and determine how to prepare the miracle of healing. Go now.
What's my role in all this?
The church is a divine stage. The sort I need to perform on to produce the right impression. People will see me today as a miracle worker. What's your role in this? You're a Thaumaturge. Help me do it.
I'll go take a look around.
Go, but don't waste time.
I felt something. Where is it?
But Yushka, can we please start?
Patience, daughter, and humility. Keep praying. You're back after all. You'll soon see the power of...
Is he your son? Why did you...
What business is it of yours? The devil needs to give him my...
Why?
He won't shut up about phantoms, and he lies and makes stuff up. But Yushka, faster, have mercy.
Hey, you. Why did you harm Kartafel? He said it...
I didn't mean to. I didn't. I was angry.
I've heard you are a liar.
No, I don't lie.
And that you scare your mama making things...
Not true.
But Yushka...
Patience, daughter, and you...
I know you destroyed a holy...
No, I got scared. I want to go home.
Don't get close to him! It's the devil speaking through him. He'll tell you anything to save himself.
We're running out of time, Victor. What have you got for me?
I've learned the boy carries a flaw.
Perfect. And what's next?
Maybe it's what's making him upset. If I took... But Kiro told me to move away before it opened completely.
Don't dwell on it. It's good news. Let's get closer to God. Especially since it's a little too loud here.
Thanks be to God. They're going somewhere else to talk.
Princeps miliete caliestes defendenos in proelio. Down with the evil spirit. I drive you out in the name of Christ.
Priest! Leave that child alone!
You stand in defense of Satan. He's not a child, he's a devil.
Mama!
You're causing a child unnecessary suffering. He needs a different kind of help. True help. My help.
Quiet, don't scream. I'm not going to do anything to you.
Mama! Mama! Help!
He sees you as I do. That only... Hey, don't cry, all right? How about... Have you ever seen a ghost or a monster? One like him?
Once, one was in the wardrobe.
Have you told anyone about this?
My mama and... Am I going to hell?
Calm down, everything's all right. No one's... I see ghosts too, sometimes.
Why did God do this to us? Doesn't he like...
Sometimes I wonder about that myself. We don't know what God has planned for us.
Will this take much longer? Kirill is about to declare me. How can it be that he's crying here?
He's a Thaumaturge. I didn't know.
Do you see yourself in him? Do you want to help him because no one helped you?
What will happen to me now?
Well, Victor, we're running out of time.
I've decided that I'll transfer his flaw to myself.
You're mercifully taking something from him for your own benefit.
My power is sometimes a curse. I spared him the suffering.
If you say so.
Listen.
Are you taking me to my mama?
We're about to go back to your mama, and she will take you home. You won't see monsters anymore, and your mama won't get mad at what you say. Deal?
Yes.
It's all right now. Everything will be all right. Find peace inside yourself. Peace, yes. It's all right now. Be blessed, Shimon. Be healed. It's better now, isn't it?
It's a miracle. Thank you. With all my heart.
Shimon shares his name with the name of the greatest of Christ's apostles. And you wanted to... So say I, Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin. The man you... We have made the words of God into an instrument for our own gain. Satan exists. And he is here today among us. But not in this... This evil runs rampant through our homeland. It's time to stand against this. Let us be strong in spirit. That is the only way we can defeat Satan. Down with traitors!
Hey, you! The devil with the book. You damned magician. I'm talking to you. Hang on now. My cousin was recently telling me about a fella like that who was in the lockup in shoot.
Victor, do you need help?
I won't say no. Looks like it'd be useful.
What was that you said, officer?
I can see you're in over your head, officer.
Because these are wizard scum. It's not a fair fight.
Enough! You and you. But save your powers for later. They'll come.
Michal, leave him alone, bastards!
Gieroi, you're coming with us too.
Although the left me a coat. It's chilly here.
They're going to kill us. We'll get out of this. I wonder how. Do you know anyone who's gotten out of the Citadel? First, the Ochrana will grill us, then it'll be out to the priest.
Hey, kid, look at me. Wanda will spring us from here. We just have to give her time. And remember, we were at Mass. We don't know anything. And now you're going to tell me exactly.
I did what I had to. The boy at the exorcism turned out to...
And?
They took away his gift. Now he'll have a normal.
Normal? I don't think. I got the ears to pray.
Jan Bialek!
No. Please, no.
Here! That's me! You've gotta get him out of here, you understand? He's not even 16.
I'll give Wanda your best.
You watch out. I'll be back yet.
Bialek, you're coming with me.
Tell her not to miss me. And you, practice that whistling.
You think he'll come back?
Worry about yourself.
They're going to kill us here.
Shulsky, on your feet. Your turn.
See you.
How touching. Move your ass.
That was disappointing. Did you know him?
No, never seen him before in my life.
I don't think so. But it...
Really?
I can see you're still using it. I remember. Tell me anything of value. Then, I wouldn't want the dredgers to pull you out of the Vistal afterward. Like, Setwana.
I think you're lying. You didn't find anything.
What were you doing in the church?
I was praying to find my late father's grip. It's a good thing I don't do that often.
How did you get there?
My friend didn't want to watch the exorcism alone. He's got weak...
What friend is this? Nay.
I'd rather not.
I see. It look... Leave us alone. I don't need to introduce you to. Ready?
I know everything that I could read from his objects. What are you expecting?
Results. Find out what he did in the church.
As you wish, sir. Let's not drag this out.
Good to see you. We need to talk.
Is that so?
Madame. Or maybe I should call...
I know what I'm supposed to do. Greetings from inside your head. I intend to make myself at home here.
Did they ban summoning souls in Warsaw so you got a job here? Or did they finally work out that you're a charlatan?
We're not thinking about me now. You won't trick me here, and you won't escape either. Save your energy. Think about the church and who you were there with. A batyushka who sees the devil everywhere is no surprise. Strange company for a thaumaturge. You're terrible at choosing friends. I'm used to it. I trust no one anymore. Not least thanks to you. You've got nothing that would redeem your guilt.
Samira, focus now.
It's suicide. Konyechkin is a determined, vengeful bastard, and he has people everywhere. I'd sooner tear off your head like he wants than take a risk like that.
Right. Think what we could do with knowledge like that.
End up on the gallows.
If we played badly.
All right.
All right. What?
Let's get out of here. That's what you want, after all. I'll help you, but you're taking me with you.
I'm not leaving here without my father's grimoire. I'm convinced Konyechkin has it.
That's right. It's in his study. 2 floors up. Just don't dawdle. Go. I'll hold Konyechkin here. But not for long, so hurry. Make it snappy. I can't hold him here long.
I felt something. Where is it? What do you think of this, Father? Let's see.
Shulsky, there's no time for reading.
I can't read this. It's like describing colors to a blind man. I don't get it.
Whatever you're mumbling, I don't care. We need to go.
What happened?
The god peeked inside this cell and everything fell apart. Konyechkin was furious. It'll take him a little while before he regains his composure, so let's not waste time. I'll lead us out of the gate, but what then?
My cellmates have confirmed their people are observing the Citadel. They'll pick us up.
Sounds like a plan.
Ladies first.
Not this time. We'll meet by the gate in the prison yard. You can't miss it. Just wait for me there.
I'll be waiting.
You, what are you doing here?
It's a long time since I was in Warsaw last, huh?
Show your pass, or you're under arrest.
I wish you luck.
And you, what are you grinning at? Grab the rest of those fuckers in the barracks.
is she?
All right, you've managed to find the gate.
This is going suspicious.
Come on, folks. Who's she? Where are Yannick and Michal?
Careful, sister.
Move.
Please, come in. No one should be alone.
Amir, they killed the...
They are not altogether lost, remember.
I'm going to see Burke. The rest should know.
The famous Madame Samira has honored...
Thank you for taking it.
You must be exhausted. Please, go ahead to your rooms upstairs.
Are you coming?
Yes.
Please, make yourselves at home. The tea is brewing and it will do us... Madame, I presume...
Salam alaikum.
Hopefully, for the time being, I'll...
As for me, you have not...
I must point out, however, that our escape from the Citadel went exceptionally well.
Tell that to... Michal, right? True. If Konyechkin wanted to spy on you, facilitating the escape would be the perfect cover. You can easily check. I'll open up my mind to you if it helps.
That won't be necessary just yet. Do not mistake this somber moment for one of peace. This isn't the calm before the storm. We're in the eye of the storm. Time is scarce. The risk is great. I trust you've got the black...
I got my father's grimoire back.
Have you studied it yet?
I've browsed through it. My father somehow managed to conceal the meaning behind written words. I can feel...
I think the combination of our power...
Can you tell me what we're talking about exactly?
Before he died, Stanisław Szulski created a hypothesis upon which he tried to use the full...
You mean peeking inside each other's heads? It is not arcane knowledge.
Szulski believed that connected thaumaturges could share their...
It's still just a hypothesis. How can we verify it?
Only through an experiment, I presume.
What do you think threatened?
You're a wanted fugitive, so detainment, interrogation, and probably the noose.
The noose. They won't waste time interrogating me.
I always considered the consequences when I said...
But I suppose they've usually only affected you.
Why don't we move on from doubts to solutions?
The solution is to combine all of our individualities. But if we form a pact, its consequences might reverberate throughout Russia. Possibly, who knows, maybe that way we could save not only...
What about Wanda? Aren't you afraid she'll seek revenge?
Yes, and that revenge will push her to extreme measures. But what we're... It's one of the reasons that time is up.
Let's not waste any more time. What else do we need to...
First of all, a fourth member. I trust you know someone else we could use.
The only one that comes to mind is Ariel Roffe.
He crossed my mind too. Do you think he could be useful with the rep? He hasn't shown up at the Ruzhits much lately.
Do you know him well?
Not personally. People talk about him in the neighborhood. Don't give it too much thought. Needless.
Do you know where I could find him?
I know he used to live somewhere in the heart of Mirov.
The bazaar.
I'll bring him here. At least I'll try.
There's one more thing. That Folje who healed you.
With him I can acquire and control more Salutars. Without his help it would no longer...
I believe that our pact will give us much greater power. We'll be able to easily compensate for the lack of your...
How do you think I should resolve this situation?
It would be most imprudent to let such suspicious people inside your mind for too long. Any carelessness may... If you're still bound to him somehow, I'm afraid you'll have...
Yes. Tell him it's not him, it's you, and so on. Remember, this is no longer a question of only your noggin.
Madame, the tea is ready. I have...